Welcome to lesson 84, add and subtract with scientific notation. Here's our objective is you can read through this, so I'm not going to take any time reading through this vocabulary, rules and notes. Okay, our first example. So we're going to do this two ways. We're going to expand this out and add this, and then I'm going to, on a second part, show you how to add this with a calculator. So 10 to the fifth is a positive and exponent, which means that we move the decimal point five spaces to the right. This becomes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This becomes 397,000. So we can expand the numbers out and add them traditionally. And these three zeros become 0. 4 plus 7 is 11. 13, 14, 4, 4. So now instead of 4.044, we have 4.441 times 10 to the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 power. Okay, so this is one way to do it. Change the scientific notation to a standard number and then add, or if you watch my welcome video, I advise you all to get yourself a scientific calculator. Now, this is where this becomes critical. If you have a TI-84, these are the buttons you're going to push. You're going to push 4.044, and then you're going to have to hit the second button, which is the blue button at the top left corner, and that brings up every button's blue function. So I'm gonna have to take a picture and insert it sooner or later. Then you hit the comma. If you look over the 7, there's a comma, and what's in blue is EE. Okay, so second comma will bring up EE. EE equals times 10 to whatever component. Let me write a dot in here. Times 10 to whatever power. And then you just type your 6. So you're going to hit that and then plus 3.97 second. And the reason why I'm putting them in the box so that you know that they hit these buttons. 5. You don't have to do times 10 to any power. You can just hit the EE button and it will know to do that. And what you will see on the screen when you do this is is 1E. 1E will show up on the screen. And it will revert back to your answer will come in regular notation. It will come 4,441,000. And now we want your answers in scientific notation, so you're just going to convert it back to, and we remember, we're rounding, now that we're in high school, we round everything to no more than 3 digits after the decimal, which is the thousands place. So there's 2 ways to do these problems. Do it with all in standard form and then convert, or convert them in the middle. And then you may. So what we're going to do here is put this in standard form. And this becomes 6.3, move it 5 spaces to the left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4. And so now we have to subtract. The 0.75 is positive, the 6.3 is negative. You must line your decimals up on top of one another. 2, 3, 4 dots. Now we convert it back to scientific notation by moving the decimal 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this becomes 1.2 times 10 to the negative fifth. And the reason why it's negative is because our answer is less than 1. So now let's show you how to do this on a calculator. So just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 7.5 times 10 to the negative fifth minus 6.3 times 10 to the negative fifth. This is how you type it in the calculator. Do 7.5, the second button, the comma, which is over top of the 7, and then hit negative 5. Now your negative button is near the decimal. Do not hit subtract or you're going to get an error. Your negative button is down there at the bottom near the decimal. And if you're not using a TI-84, you will have a plus minus sign so that you can put in negatives and positives, or put in your integers. negative 5. And when you hit enter, the enter button at the bottom right, you'll get 1.2 times 10 to the negative 5. You'll probably get the decimal numbers out, but you're going to have to convert that back. So that is how we add and subtract in scientific notation on a calculator. Okay, so those are our 2 examples. So please see me at the end of the video to recap. And after adding, we just added these numbers like they are in standard form, and we got 1,196,045, and so that's too many numbers. So what we're going to write is 1.196 times 10 to the 6th power. That's your answer. Okay, look at all of these numbers. Okay, so we put these in regular form. We got 6 zeros and then 49 minus 7 zeros and 38. And the calculator spit out 4.52 E. E means times 10, and negative 7 is your exponent. And that's what it spit out. Okay, so now what we typed in, we typed 5.05 second, comma. If you have a TI 83 or 84, that's the only one I think it works on. It might work on some of the lower ones. You know, if you have a TI 30, which is a very good computer, not computer, calculator, I always call it a computer. If you have a TI 30, that's a good one, and you can use that. You may have a double E button as a standalone button. I think I remember that, but that's a long time since I looked at a TI 30. So, adding these two numbers, the calculator will give you all numbers. It will give you, because it can put up to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I think it can put up to 9 or 10 digits bigger than 0 before it starts going to scientific notation. So this gave us 5.545. And remember, we're only 3 numbers behind the decimal, times 10 to the 8th power. Okay. And finally, problem 4. Here we go. Our last problem. And when typing these in, we did 7.07 second, comma. These are the buttons we push. Negative is down at the bottom, right next to the decimal point, right next to the 0 and the enter button. 5, subtract 6.992 second, comma, negative 6. And what you will get is the calculator will put out 6.3708, and we're going to round that to 3 numbers behind the decimal point, times 10 to the negative 5th. Okay, so that concludes this lesson for today. I will thank you for watching. Please subscribe and hit that notification bell, and make sure that you try to watch all of these as a series, all of these scientific notation ones, because whenever I have multiple videos of one topic, I intend for you to watch all the videos in that series. So, thank you for listening, thank you for watching, and come back and join us again for more videos in the future.